Well, I definitely feel safer without children on social media. First of all, it's the largest excuse for censorship. There are children watching is the great call to keep you from talking about politics, religion, opinion, and sex. Even if your content is not able to be seen by children, since there is no check to see if children are using it. However, I do not believe that the onus for viewing content is on the creator. It is on the parent. Parents legally have the obligation of being responsible for what children consume or what they do. It is essential that we make regulations that make the parent responsible, as decades of law have made it before the internet. When a child violates the law, such as making an online identity to get around typical age verification, that should be on the parent. It is always the parent's responsibility for the actions of the child. I am an artist, not a babysitter. You wouldn't drop your kids off at my house. Why are you allowing them to invade my servers and trash them? It should be that parents are held responsible for what their children do, such as lie, and that should be the law. Where if a child makes a false account to get around age verification and isn't honest, that should be treated under the auspices of child protection. Children, when they don't go to school, it's the fault of the parent. When children commit crimes, the parents are held accountable. But somehow, if a child goes around my age verification, though, it's my fault that they are trespassing on my server. No, you want to force the entire internet into making itself child safe for your little monster and avoid a child protection service agent knocking at your door. I don't even sell porn. Like I said, I'm an artist. I talk about things, but you want to bring the full force of the law down on me because your child decided that whenever I said this site is only for adults, like a no trespassing sign, that they didn't have to conform to it. Let's look at the hacking laws for a moment. The Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, the CFAA, which prohibits unauthorized access to computers and networks, like when you slap an authorized personnel only sign up in a fast food restaurant. You can't just walk behind the counter if you want. That's trespassing. Well, if you see a sign that says this site is only for adults, you need to keep your frickin' offspring off my server. When they get access to your devices to do this, that means that whatever they do with it is your responsibility, your criminal liability. Parents have children that they cannot take care of, which I would say that contributes to delinquency and criminality. We simply do not enforce responsible parenting enough.